The investigation into the mysterious deaths of Gene Hackman and his wife, Betsy Arakawa, continues to unveil critical details.
Are they breathing?
I have no idea. I'm not inside the house. It's closed.
While authorities are still awaiting toxicology results to confirm the cause of death, a series of clues have surfaced, and the true culprit is gradually coming to light. Just when it seemed the couple could finally rest in peace, the revelation of the suspect's identity has left the public in shock. No one could have imagined that this person would be capable of doing such a thing to the Hackmans. So who is the real mastermind behind it all? What could have driven them to commit such an act? Let's decode it in today's video. Part 1: Clues about the culprit. In the days leading up to Hackman's death, several of his neighbors reported the appearance of unfamiliar individuals near his home. These people were not familiar faces in the neighborhood, and their presence left many feeling uneasy. Witnesses described them as middle-aged men dressed in dark clothing, frequently spotted near the gates of Hackman's house, yet they never attempted to enter. What was suspicious was that these people showed no signs of being lost or ordinary tourists. They did not interact with anyone, nor did they move naturally, often standing still to observe or slowly pacing around the area. Some witnesses said they looked more like they were watching the house rather than just passing by. One neighbor, Linda Carter, recalled, "I saw a man standing near Mr. Hackman's fence one evening. He wasn't doing anything, just staring at the house. I thought it was odd at the time, but I didn't think much of it. Now that everything's happened, I can't help but wonder if that was part of it." Another witness even spotted a black SUV parked near Hackman's house the night before his death. What stood out was that the vehicle didn't belong to any local resident, and no one got out to knock on the door or take any obvious action. It simply remained there, engine running, as if someone inside was watching. When neighbors started to notice, the SUV drove away without leaving a trace. These testimonies raised the question, was Hackman being watched? And if so, who was behind it? Did he even know he was under surveillance? Along with neighbors' statements, investigators have also collected data from security cameras in the area, hoping to uncover any signs of trespassing or suspicious behavior. Footage from a nearby house captured a mysterious man near Hackman's fence on the night of February 24, just 2 days before his body was discovered. The man was dressed in a black jacket and hat, repeatedly glancing toward the house without approaching. He stood there for about 15 minutes before walking away. Another camera captured footage of a man at 10:45 p.m. on February 25. The man was standing at the corner of the street and appeared to be talking on the phone. Although the image quality was unclear, it was evident that he was discussing something important with someone. What is more notable is that at around 11:47 p.m., the security camera recorded the silhouette of a person moving slowly near the back door of the house. However, this image was too blurry to identify the person or their specific actions. This opens up an important hypothesis: could Hackman have noticed the presence of this person, and was this the reason for his final phone call? Although these videos do not directly prove a murder, they create a troubling series of events. Who were the people appearing near Hackman's house in the last days of his life? Were they connected to his death, or was it simply a strange coincidence? Before his death, Hackman showed many signs that he no longer felt safe. Could Hackman have realized that danger was approaching? Part 2: Who had motivates to harm Gene Hackman? Gene Hackman was one of Hollywood's greatest actors, but he wasn't someone who easily compromised. Throughout his decades-long career, Hackman was known as a serious, tough-minded actor who never hesitated to express his opinions. This reputation may have led to strained relationships within the industry. Several directors and producers who worked with him described Hackman as unyielding when it came to his artistic vision, which occasionally led to conflicts on set. Could someone in Hollywood have held a grudge against him? Did Hackman know something that certain people wanted to keep hidden? Some theories suggest that Hackman might have held a secret about underground forces in the entertainment industry or had accidentally come across critical information that could affect powerful individuals. If this is true, the motive behind his murder might not have been purely personal, but could have involved political or financial factors. Moreover, Hackman was not immune to conflicts in his personal and financial life. Although his career was free from major lawsuits, he remained an influential figure with a significant fortune. Recent reports suggest that Hackman might have made certain changes to his assets and will. If anyone stood to benefit from his death, this could be a crucial clue. The question is, could someone within his family or inner circle have had a financial motive? If so, how might they have acted? Conspiracy theories surrounding Hollywood are hard to ignore. Many stars have died under mysterious circumstances, with no clear answers to this day. The deaths of Marilyn Monroe, Heath Ledger, and Natalie Wood all left lingering doubts. Some theories claim that hidden forces in Hollywood control information and are willing to eliminate anyone who poses a threat. If Hackman had uncovered something important or planned to expose sensitive information, he could have become a target for those who would be willing to kill to protect their secrets. The autopsy revealed several suspicious signs. According to the preliminary report, neither Hackman or his wife showed signs of physical assault or weapon-related injuries. When this conspiracy theory was brought up, public opinion reacted in opposite ways. Some people argued that it was just a sensational rumor with no basis, aimed at drawing public attention. They argued that Gene Hackman had no reason to be involved in Heath Ledger's death, and these suspicions were merely the product of imagination from those who believe in conspiracy theories. On the other hand, some people believed that Hollywood was not as safe as it appeared, and there were hidden forces that could manipulate information and conceal the truth to protect their own interests. They believed that Ledger's death was just one example of how the industry dealt with individuals who did not fit into their system. Regarding Hackman's death, another theory being considered is the possibility that he was poisoned. Although the initial autopsy found no signs of external injuries, forensic tests revealed some abnormal signs in his nervous and cardiovascular systems. Medical experts are conducting further analysis to determine whether there were any toxins in Hackman's body. Some poisons can cause death without leaving immediate visible traces, such as arsenic, cyanide, or sophisticated neurotoxins. If Hackman was indeed poisoned, the perpetrator may have acted very subtly to make his death appear as a natural event. When considering all the possibilities, this case shows many ambiguous points. The suspicious signs from the security cameras, the strange behavior of family members, and the possibility that Hackman was being watched before his death all paint a complex picture. If this was indeed a deliberate murder, what was the motive? And more importantly, who was the person truly behind all these events? Part 3. Who are the suspects? The Santa Fe police are grappling with a challenging case, where scattered clues all point to one central question: who is the prime suspect? Right after receiving the 911 call from Hackman's estate caretaker, officers arrived at the scene to examine the bodies and gather evidence. Initially, they presumed the deaths could be from natural causes due to old age. However, a series of suspicious factors quickly turned the case into a criminal investigation. Police began questioning those connected to Hackman, including neighbors, caretakers, friends, and family, in search of any signs of a hidden conspiracy. Notably, Hackman's two daughters, Elizabeth and Leslie, were placed under observation due to their unusual reactions upon learning of their father's death. They showed little visible grief and were even spotted enjoying a casual breakfast the very next day, behavior that raised suspicions of a financial motive tied to Hackman's wealth. Could someone in his family or close circle have benefited from his death? Moreover, the police focused on several potential suspects based on security camera footage. One of the most notable figures is a mysterious man seen near Hackman's home on the night of February 24, just 2 days before his body was discovered. Wearing a black coat and hat, the man watched the house without taking any clear action. When investigators tried to identify him, they found that he was not a local resident, making his presence in the area highly suspicious. If this man was a stalker, or even a hired assassin, then who ordered the hit? And why was Hackman the target? Another detail that has drawn special attention from the police is the green mobile phone found on Hackman's desk, still in the process of making an outgoing call. The phone number that Hackman dialed in his final moments was traced, but the recipient's identity has yet to be disclosed. If this was a call for help, why didn't the recipient report it to the police? And if the recipient is connected to the case, could they be trying to cover something up? This could be the key to unlocking the mystery of Hackman's last moments. As the police continue to narrow down suspects, another issue arises: is there an invisible hand attempting to manipulate this case? Numerous Hollywood stars have died under suspicious circumstances, with no satisfactory explanation to this day. Marilyn Monroe, Heath Ledger, Natalie Wood, all had unusual signs surrounding their deaths, fueling ongoing conspiracy theories about whether they truly died from natural causes. Could Hackman have inadvertently stumbled into a similar scenario? Some investigative journalists believe in the existence of a hidden power within Hollywood, a group of influential figures capable of controlling information and eliminating anyone who threatens them. If Hackman knew something important, could he have been killed to silence him? One reason the theory of Gene Hackman's involvement in the case has gained attention is the strange clues surrounding the event. According to some sources, Hackman attended several private meetings with influential figures in the film industry shortly before Ledger's death. These meetings, many speculate, may have been related to plans to control or eliminate individuals who refuse to follow Hollywood's unwritten rules. Additionally, witness statements claim that security camera footage captured Hackman near several key locations tied to the case. Although there is no clear evidence confirming Hackman's direct role in Ledger's death, his presence in suspicious situations has raised significant questions. This conspiracy theory becomes even more unsettling when considering the broader context of Hollywood, a place where fame, money, and power are always accompanied by untold secrets. Many stars have had their careers destroyed simply for accidentally or intentionally confronting the forces operating behind the scenes. Some theories suggest that Ledger had discovered a truth too dangerous to be kept secret, making him a target of a certain powerful faction. Gene Hackman, as one of the most influential legends in cinema, is rumored to have played a certain role in protecting this system from exposure. However, when this conspiracy theory was presented, public opinion was divided. Some believe it is nothing more than a sensational rumor with no basis, designed to attract public attention. They argue that Gene Hackman had no reason to be involved in Heath Ledger's death, and all these suspicions are merely products of the imagination of conspiracy theorists. On the other hand, others believe that Hollywood is not as safe as it appears, and that hidden forces can manipulate information and cover up the truth to protect their interests. These individuals see Ledger's death as just one of many examples of how the industry deals with those who don't conform to its system. Another theory under consideration is the possibility that Hackman was poisoned. The initial autopsy did not reveal any signs of external trauma, but forensic tests detected several abnormalities in his nervous and cardiovascular systems. Medical experts are conducting further analysis to determine whether any toxins were present in Hackman's body. Certain substances, such as arsenic, cyanide, or advanced nerve agents, can cause death without leaving immediate, visible traces. If Hackman was indeed poisoned, the perpetrator may have acted with great sophistication to make his death appear like a natural occurrence. When examining all possibilities, it becomes clear that this case is riddled with ambiguity. Suspicious footage from security cameras, strange behavior from those close to him, and the likelihood that Hackman was being followed before his death all paint a complex picture. If this truly was a premeditated murder, what was the motive? And more importantly, who is really behind it all? Part 4, The Police's Mistake. Initially, the official report from the Santa Fe County Sheriff's Office stated that a German Shepherd named Bear had died alongside Hackman and Arakawa. This information quickly spread across the media and social networks, shocking the couple's close friends, including Sherry Gaber, an animal therapy specialist, who was devastated by the heartbreaking news. Just 5 months earlier, Gaber had cared for Bear, adjusting its spine and noting that the dog was still in good health despite recovering from hip surgery. Now, the news that Bear was found dead in a locked crate or on the bathroom floor left her in utter disbelief. However, the truth was quickly revealed: Bear was still alive. While Gaber was still heartbroken reading the news on her phone, Bear and Nikita, a 7-year-old Akita German Shepherd mix, were actually being cared for at a pet boarding facility in Santa Fe. The dog that had actually died in Hackman's mansion was not Bear, but Zinna, a 12-year-old red-brown Kelpie mix, who had been trained to compete in prestigious competitions like the Westminster Kennel Club Dog Show. This mix-up not only stirred public attention but also raised doubts about the accuracy of the investigation. Investigators initially claimed they had found a dead brown German Shepherd at the scene. This detail was later documented in the search warrant application, but it was clearly a case of mistaken identification. When USA Today reporters reached out to Denise Womack-Avila, spokeswoman for the Santa Fe County Sheriff's Office, she said she had never heard of this error. "It's possible the investigators simply misidentified the dog's breed," she said via text message. "Our officers don't work with animals every day, and I can't say for certain what condition the dog's body was in when it was found." This mix-up raises an important question: if the police couldn't accurately identify a pet at the scene, could there be other mistakes in the investigation? This isn't merely a case of misidentification, it could directly impact the final conclusions of the case. When a small detail like the dog's identity is reported incorrectly, could other crucial information have been overlooked or misinterpreted? As police continue to investigate the cause of death of Hackman and Arakawa, the confusion has further fueled public doubt about how the case is being handled. The bodies of the two individuals were discovered in an advanced state of decomposition, lying in separate rooms in the mansion, suggesting they may have died more than a week prior. But why would a dog like Zina, who had been meticulously cared for by Arakawa, be locked in a confined crate without anyone attending to it? Was this merely an accidental oversight, or is there a deeper mystery hidden behind it? Joey Padilla, owner of the Santa Fe Tales Animal Care Center, was the one who removed Bear and Nikita from the house after the bodies of Hackman and Arakawa were discovered. He received a call from a repairman, the first person to find the couple's bodies, asking him to come take care of the surviving dogs. Upon arrival, Padilla found Bear lying about 3 to 4 meters from Arakawa's body, while Nikita was running around the yard in a state of panic. Animal control officers managed to restrain Bear, but Nikita had to be captured using a trap the following day to safely remove her. Police are still investigating whether Hackman and Arakawa died from carbon monoxide poisoning, but the mistake in identifying the dead dog has cast doubt on the accuracy of the entire investigation. This error not only undermines trust in the initial reports but also raises questions about other facts that may have been misinterpreted. If the police could misidentify a dog, could they have missed other critical clues in the case? As the investigation continues, one thing remains certain: Hackman and Arakawa dedicated their lives to loving their dogs. From training Zina to caring for Bear and Nikita, they saw their dogs not just as pets, but as family members. If people knew how meticulous and devoted they were to their dogs, they would understand that this is truly a heartbreaking story, Padilla said. Although the truth about the deaths of Hackman and Arakawa has yet to be clarified, this case highlights an important point: even a small detail like the identity of a dog can significantly impact the investigation process. The police were misled by this mistake, and who knows how many other pieces of information have been misinterpreted or remain unclear. In a case with so many unexplained factors, will the truth truly come to light, or will it be obscured by errors from the very beginning? Part 5: Reaction from Hollywood. Shortly after news of Hackman's death was announced, many colleagues in the entertainment industry expressed their deep sorrow. Big names like Clint Eastwood, Robert De Niro, and Morgan Freeman sent condolences, praising Hackman's remarkable career and emphasizing that he was one of the greatest actors of all time. However, amid the tributes, a sense of confusion also loomed over Hollywood. Some artists began to worry about their safety, especially since Hackman's death carried so many suspicious elements. Veteran actors and directors recalled unresolved murders in Hollywood's history and questioned whether a hidden force might be targeting celebrities. Some even speculated that Hollywood has a phantom, a secretive power ready to eliminate anyone who threatens its interests. Though this remains conjecture, it's not entirely unfounded. In the past, many actors received threats before their deaths. Heath Ledger, Marilyn Monroe, Natalie Wood, all passed away under mysterious circumstances, with no satisfactory explanations to this day. Hackman's death could serve as a reminder that Hollywood is not as safe as many believe. It stirs the fear that even the greatest legends could be silenced without anyone ever knowing the true reason. This confusion isn't limited to the entertainment industry, it has spread to the public. Online forums exploded with conspiracy theories, with many believing that Hackman's death is part of a larger scheme. Under pressure from Hollywood and the public, the Santa Fe police are facing a difficult situation. If they cannot provide a convincing explanation, public trust in the investigative system will waver. But if they truly uncover a murder conspiracy, will they have the power to expose the mastermind behind it? Part 6, the latest updates in the past 48 hours. Over the past 48 hours, new information regarding the deaths of legendary actor Gene Hackman and his wife, Betsy Arakawa, has been revealed. These updates have clarified some initial suspicions but also raised many unanswered questions. Fresh details about the cause of death, the crime scene, the investigation's progress, and public reactions are drawing significant attention. Initially, some theories suggested that Hackman and Arakawa might have been affected by a gas leak in their home. However, authorities in New Mexico have officially ruled out this possibility after thoroughly inspecting the scene. While minor leaks were detected in the kitchen's gas system, experts concluded that the levels were insufficient to cause fatal harm to the two victims. Preliminary investigation results also showed no signs of gas poisoning in Hackman and his wife's bodies. Ruling out this cause has narrowed the scope of the investigation, but at the same time, it has sparked further speculation about what really happened inside the couple's mansion. If not gas, what could have led to their mysterious deaths? These questions remain unanswered, and police continue searching for clues to uncover the true cause. The passing of Gene Hackman not only left a profound sense of loss among family and friends but also sent shockwaves through the film industry. At the 2025 Academy Awards, veteran actor Morgan Freeman dedicated a special segment to honor Hackman, his longtime friend and colleague. Freeman praised Hackman not only for his extraordinary talent but also for his exceptional character and immense contributions to the film industry. In his heartfelt speech, Freeman emphasized that Hackman was not only an outstanding actor but also a mentor and an inspiration to many generations of artists. He highlighted that Hackman's legacy would continue to live on in the hearts of film lovers. Many other artists also expressed their sorrow and shared fond memories of Hackman, showing that he was not only a legend on screen but also a deeply respected and beloved figure within the filmmaking community. One of the most shocking revelations in recent hours is the new details about the scene where Hackman and his wife were found. According to police reports, the bodies of Hackman and Betsy Arakawa were discovered in a state of severe decomposition at their mansion in Santa Fe, indicating that they may have died at least a week before being found. Hackman was found in a room near the kitchen area, while Arakawa was in the bathroom surrounded by several prescription pills. However, no official conclusion has been made on whether the medication played a role in the cause of death. The theory of a possible suicide or drug overdose is still under consideration, but there are no clear signs suggesting it was an intentional act. Additionally, another detail that has raised many questions is the presence of Zinna, one of the couple's beloved dogs. Zinna's body was found inside a locked crate, sparking suspicions that the animal may have been left without food or water during the entire period after its owner's deaths. This discovery adds another layer of mystery to what truly happened inside the mansion. Although new findings have emerged, the investigation is still ongoing, with no final conclusions yet. Police have officially ruled out carbon monoxide poisoning, one of the initial suspected causes. Furthermore, they found no evidence indicating foul play or external interference. This makes determining the cause of death even more challenging. Currently, toxicology tests are underway to check for any drugs or toxins in the bodies of Hackman and Betsy Arakawa. These results could play a crucial role in uncovering the real cause of their deaths. However, the analysis process could take time, and until then, all theories remain open. Some forensic experts have also raised the possibility that the couple may have died from natural health causes. At the age of 95, Hackman could have suffered from heart failure or another health complication, while Arakawa might have experienced a similar health issue. However, if that were the case, why did both of them die almost simultaneously? This remains a major question that police are trying to answer. Despite some progress in the investigation, many aspects of the case are still unclear. The initial confusion regarding the identity of the dead dog, mistaking Bear for Zinna, forced police to revise their reports. This mistake has led many to question whether other crucial details may have been misinterpreted or overlooked. Another issue drawing attention is Hackman's estate, including his personal assets, film royalties, and, most importantly, the fate of the two surviving dogs, Bear and Nikita. They are currently being cared for at a pet boarding center, but no official decision has been made regarding who will adopt them in the future. This matter is under consideration by Hackman's family and legal representatives. In the coming days, police will continue their investigation to clarify all lingering questions surrounding the case. The results of toxicology tests and forensic analyses will play a key role in determining the cause of Hackman and Arakawa's deaths. The public remains highly attentive, hoping that the truth will soon come to light. The sudden and mysterious death of Gene Hackman has shaken Hollywood. Recently, some sources have suggested that there may have been a culprit behind the passing of this film legend. Although there is no clear evidence, theories have started to emerge, related to complex personal relationships and secrets within the film industry that Gene Hackman was once part of. Some believe that he may have discovered some wrongdoing that could threaten the power in the industry, prompting certain individuals to silence him. In addition, some rumors claim that there is an old case involving Hackman, which he decided to reveal in his final hours, leading to resistance from powerful figures. What truly happened in the last 24 hours of Gene Hackman's life remains a great mystery, but these theories are causing both Hollywood and the public to be wary and fearful of the truth behind his death. The latest information regarding the deaths of Gene Hackman and Betsy Arakawa has partially clarified some initial theories but has also raised many new questions. The elimination of gas leak poisoning as a cause, the discovery of the bodies at the scene, and the ongoing investigation all indicate that this is far from a simple case. As police continue their work to uncover the truth, Hollywood and fans alike are mourning the loss of a legendary figure while hoping for justice and the truth to come to light. Leave your thoughts in the comments below, and don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to stay updated on the latest developments. See you in the next video.